Hi everybody, this is Jeremiah from Guardian Shooting. Just driving home after a cold day of working today, and thought I would talk for a minute about something legal regarding carry. Some issues that might make it even more of a reason to go ahead and get your carry license, even though in the state of Oklahoma we've just passed constitutional carry, allowing people that can legally possess a gun to also legally carry a gun without having to get a license. Which, of course, most of you know my opinion on it. I think that's constitutionally, that's the way it should be. We should have the right to be able to carry firearms. Recognizing, of course, that if you're going to be responsible, you need to get the training that's appropriate. You need to understand the legal aspects regarding it and all of that. Here in Oklahoma, we just had an incident where, I believe it was in Oklahoma City, there was a man carrying an AR-15 openly, just slung across his shoulder, walked into a restaurant calling himself a Second Amendment auditor. You should know, of course, that there is no such thing, and the idea of it is pretty preposterous. We can talk about that some other time. But ultimately, he got arrested, and one of the reasons that he was arrested, the statement for the reason, was that he was carrying a firearm in a restaurant that served alcoholic beverages for on-premises consumption. Well, I saw that on a couple of local news outlets, and I was going to make a comment on a Facebook post clarifying that the law allows you to carry in a place where alcohol is consumed as long as that's not the primary purpose of doing business. And as I was constructing my post, I was writing what I remembered the specifics of the law said. I was trying to quote the law, so I pulled up the law book just to make sure I had the wording precise. And when I did, I came across something interesting. You can look this up for yourself in Oklahoma law, Title 21, Section 1272.1, detailing carry in places where alcohol is consumed. It says that it is actually illegal to carry a firearm into any establishment where Low Point beer or other alcoholic beverages are consumed. Later on in the paragraph, it clarifies that for a person who holds a handgun license in the state of Oklahoma, it is legal to carry in those places as long as the sale of alcohol for on-premises consumption is not the primary purpose of the business. Now, I'm not a lawyer. I am not trying to make a legal opinion as far as a lawyer would do so. But based on my understanding of the law, my interpretation as a longtime firearms instructor who's been reading these things for quite a while, once again, nobody's opinion but my own, but and we'll see this carried out, what happens in court. It appears to me as though if you are carrying without a license, legal to do so in Oklahoma now, it is not legal for you to carry inside a restaurant that serves alcohol unless you have a license to carry a firearm. And then if you have a license to carry a firearm, it is only legal for you to carry a handgun in said restaurant. It would not be legal for you to carry a rifle, which that's another issue entirely. If you feel the need to carry a rifle into a restaurant, shouldn't say anymore, but hey, if you feel like you need to carry an AR-15 into a restaurant, you'd be better off eating at home. That's not a restaurant I want to be in if I feel like I've got to do that in order to ensure my protection. So just a thought, just a comment that if you want to carry in a restaurant that sells alcohol, you probably need to have your handgun license in the state of Oklahoma to do so. Of course, there are a number of other reasons to have the license, travel being the primary one, but it seems like this is also another reason. Maybe change in a future legislative session. I wouldn't count on it, wouldn't bet on it, and certainly we will see in the courts and in future days whether this situation turns out that being a legal precedent. But based on my understanding of the law, you can read it for yourself. It sure appears to me like you have to have a license in order to carry a handgun in a restaurant that serves alcohol. So if you have any questions or comments, let us know and we'll be happy to interact and answer any questions that you have. Other than that, guys, have a great day. Stay safe out there and hope to see you on the range.